Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards and Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes. Official predictions. I think that Belal Muhammad is going to defeat Leon Edwards. And I think he's going to do it out of spite. It looks like he has a lot of resentment towards Leon Edwards for Leon Edwards' trash talk that he's been doing since the eye poke on the first fight. And I think that Bilal Muhammad is going to go out there, push the pace on Leon, and I actually am going to pick Bilal Muhammad to TKO Leon Edwards. I think the pressure is going to be too much. Bilal's going to be relentless. He really, really wants this. He knows that this is his only title shot. He knows that if he loses this fight, he's not getting another one. And I'm going to pick Bilal Muhammad to dethrone Leon Edwards. And we will have no choice but to remember the name. Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes. Wow, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I really want Curtis to win. I think that he's been in the cusp of a championship for a long time after he beat Alistair Overeem years ago, knocked him out with ground and pound. He really deserved the title shot after that, but he risked it all on the line to fight Francis Ngannou for a second time, and he got knocked out. Which is something that can happen against Francis. You know, of course, Francis is a very heavy hitter. Then he rallied another few good wins, like against JDS, knocked him out. He basically won against Volkov as well, which was a very solid win at the time. Um, and unfortunately, Derek Lewis knocked him out in a title eliminator fight. Derek Lewis went on to fight Cyril Gahn after Francis turned out the fight against Lewis because he wanted to spend some more time with his family and whatnot. Derek ended up fighting Gahn, lost. And Curtis since then has rallied a few good wins against Rosenstruck, Dawkins, but then got knocked out again by Pavlovich. So he's been set down many, many times, and I would want nothing more for Curtis to win this fight. But it's a tough fight. It's a very tough fight. Tom's really good. I give Tom a lot of crap because he does come to me as entitled. You know, getting an interim title fight after one win against Marcin Tybura, who's not necessarily at the top of the division. He ends up getting the win against Pavlovich, and now he wants to make all the shots. So I don't necessarily love his attitude, but his skills are there. He punches like a truck. He's got excellent wrestling, and he's got excellent jiu-jitsu. At the same time, besides John Jones, Curtis seems to be the toughest fight for him because Curtis is a guy who has a solid wrestling background. He knows what he's doing on the jiu-jitsu, and he held his own in the striking department against Thomas Wow. I could see either one of them knocking each other out. I can see Tom knocking Curtis out. Curtis doesn't necessarily have the best chin. Pavlovich and Ngannou and whatnot have rocked him, as did Derek, from time to time. And Tom just hits like an absolute truck. Like if Tom catches him, he's going to knock him out. But I don't know. As I'm making this video, I'm leaning towards Curtis. I think I have a feeling that Curtis is going to pull through. and we're going to see Curtis Blaydes wrapped with the heavyweight championship around his belt. And that's going to be an amazing feeling after getting knocked down so many times just at the cusp of the heavyweight championship. I think it's going to be an amazing feeling. And then Tom's going to be like, wow, I guess I shouldn't have been making all these demands because John had been doing this for decades essentially, and I just got here. And those are my picks. I'm picking the underdogs to win their fights. I'm picking Belal by TKO. I'm picking Curtis Blaydes by TKO or knockout. Like and subscribe.